So overall, it looks like we're going to have a red week. We'll see what these next 2 days look like, Thursday and Friday, but it's looking down overall. My positions are consolidating. There's still not a whole lot of big moves here. I think we're looking at a calm week. Let's take a look at the moves that I made today and how the charts look on my positions. So we're down $77 today. That brings my net liquidation to $11,392. Down overall. Looks like for the week we're going to be down unless something big changes Thursday and Friday. Palantir's down 10 cents, SoFi's down 4 cents, and then we have Tesla down 56 cents. Not a whole lot of movement. I did open up some positions on my calls here, so we'll get into that on Palantir and SoFi. Let's take a look at the charts, and then we'll look at the moves that I made today. So looking at Palantir, overall, consolidation. We opened low, and then we dipped down and then pushed up. So we are still in this consolidation phase. We are seeing some pretty, loose opens and closes here, but overall consolidating, and it's below that 80 MA. So overall, not looking the best, but not a whole lot of movement on the other hand either. We are holding above this bottom, which is good to see. So we're consolidating in a decent range for where it's at. We are above the lows here. We need to be pushing up and making new highs at some point. Overall, not the worst place to be right now with Palantir. My break even roughly is at $22. So I am down around $100, but I'm still collecting premium on the calls that I'm rolling out in time, which is what I did. I collected 13 cents here on a 2-week call that I sold here, rolling it out in time, collecting some cash, and just rolling it out. So it's not a huge amount of money. I don't have a whole lot of money put into it, right? It's $2,300, and then I'm rolling it out 2 weeks. So it's not a ton of money, but it is making income. And this is a stock that I don't mind owning for the long term. So I'm not worried about being in a position here in the red with Palantir right now. So kind of the same story here with SoFi. We are staying around that 670, 680 range. We're below $7, which was around my break-even point. We did gap down at the open. We dipped below it and then had some buying pressure pushing up. So that's good to see. We're above this area. So this very well could be a bottom, and it's a higher bottom. So good to see. We want to see higher highs going forward, but this could potentially be a bottom here, which is good to see. Not the best position to be in. We are below the moving averages. We want to see that above the moving averages here, but it does look good at least right now. We'll see how the rest of the week looks on what we can see going forward. And looking again here at Tesla, we are staying around that price range. We did want to open below that 21 EMA, but it stayed and pushed above the 80 EMA, didn't want to stay there. Now it's staying in between 21 EMA again. So that's what we saw yesterday. We're still consolidating in this range. They are green candles, but they're not doing much movement. So still hovering, we're still hovering above that 50-day moving average. So that's a positive that we can see here. So overall, we're looking for a cup motion here, at least in the short term here. That's kind of what we're looking for, what I'm expecting personally. I'm a long-term shareholder here, so I'm not really worried about what happens in the short term. I'm just giving kind of my thoughts on what I think could happen in the short term. So overall, pretty calm week. It is a red week overall, but not any huge moves. So just kind of consolidating. Prices are staying pretty level here, and I'm just rolling out my calls in time, owning the shares that I've got, and holding onto my position. So just easy management here, rolling my calls out, and working out that wheel strategy. So that's what you're seeing here, is playing out that wheel strategy in time. And there's not a whole lot of movement going on right now, so it's just a matter of letting the time play out and rolling it. So when the prices actually start to go up, the calls will be in the money, and then I can start letting those get it assigned and then start shopping around for other opportunities. So I'm a new options trader. I'm doing the wheel strategy. And if you want to follow along with me on my journey, then hit the subscribe button. I want to share with you the things that I learn. And if this video was a help to you, hit the like button, and we will see you on the next video.